For a brand to level up, there's really 4 pieces of financial information that's important. The first is profit margin. You always want to make sure that you have a profit. So you want to make sure that your revenues coming in are greater than your expenses going out. In apparel, that can sometimes be hard because you are extending terms to buyers. Sometimes you are looking at a different type of P&L. So it's really important to have your finger on the pulse of your profit margin. The next is cash flow. Again, because oftentimes you're extending terms to wholesale buyers, this can really affect cash flow. So you have to have your finger on the pulse of cash flow and a really good accounts receivable team to make sure that that net 30 terms doesn't get extended to 45, to 60, to 75. Because guess what? You need that cash flow, you need that cash to actually order your next stock of inventory to then give to buyers that again are gonna have that net 30. More established brands can start to get factored and that can help a lot. But for smaller brands that are looking to grow, it is really important to have that cash flow and to be really aware of that cash flow when it's coming in and that accounts receivable, making sure that you have a really good thumb on that. The next one is your ROI. So as you're growing, you need to have a finger on your return on investment for certain things that you may need to buy. It's really important to look at this. So whether you're buying software, you want to look at the return on investment. What is that going to replace? What is that going to streamline? Is it going to replace people? Is it going to replace manual processes? Is it going to, again, let people do better things? If you're getting a silk screen, if you are looking at investing in warehousing space, being very aware of what that return on investment might be. And also, what are alternatives? Can you outsource your warehouse management? Do you need a warehouse management system now? Are you big enough where that will replace manual people who are manually doing the count and fill? And the last is your operating expense ratio. So how much does it truly take to operate a facility versus sales and marketing expenses? So you really want to make sure that you have a finger on the operating expenses to truly get that product designed, marketed, in the door, and out the warehouse door. So you really want to keep track of that operating expense and continually chip away at how it can be streamlined, how it can be automated, how it can be made more user-friendly, to really be aware of that operating expense.